Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Bonkekook here, aka the Lonely Achievement God, and we are coming at you with part 2 of the Luigi's Mansion 3 playthrough. I'm sorry it's taken so long to get this. I've had a lot of stuff going on, but we're going to go ahead and jump right in. We basically did the introduction, our last playthrough, or our last part here, where we just got introduced to the ghosts taking over the mansion, and Mario, Peach, and the Toads all being captured, as well as King Boo being released to torment us in the mansion, and we dove down a laundry chute in order to avoid being captured ourselves. So, once we get back in here, we will continue our wonderful playthrough of Luigi's Mansion 3, doing something a little less stressful. Again, give me feedback on the audio and how well I do, and I can continue to make changes as we go through this together. So we are down here in the basement. All sorts of spooky stuff happening, although at this point we do not have anything that we can really attack or... Obviously, if you played Luigi's Mansion, you know you get the ghost gun, whatever iteration of it is here now in this version of the game, but we do not have it yet, so we're just going to run around petrifying ourselves every time any noise happens, and continue out into the hallway here. Our dog is the most terrifying thing in this game for us, and our dog is terrifyingly cute. We'll head into this little doorway. What do we got here? Parking garage, looks like. Or at least the parking area of the hotel. Again, I like to explore, so we're going to go wander around here. You never know, there could be something. And there was, actually, but I could have come back and gotten this later. I am going into these relatively blind. I'm not going to GameFAQs or, you know, any websites like that, looking up walkthroughs so that I know what I'm doing next. Everything you see me doing is off the cuff as we play the game, as I play the game. I'm not entirely sure how this works. Ooh, we got a car. What's in here? Ah, it's our ghost dog. Haha. He's gonna give me a heart attack. It's not actually the other ghosts that scare him, it's our cute little puppy that keeps terrifying him. Oh, there's our ghost gun. Whatever it's called. We have a flashlight and we can suck on some ghosts. We can also blow them away, if I remember correctly. There we go. I did it wrong. I play a lot of Xbox content, so switching over to the Switch controller takes a little bit of getting used to. So you might see me make a few mistakes while we're going through, just because the buttons are in different locations. But now we can push him and pull him and startle him, and then we can fart really loudly at the ground. I guess we're overloading our tank. Woof. Yes, I am comfortable with what I have learned, ghost dog. And then he runs away. It seems really mean. Like, you should be here to protect us. And you are going to have to suffer with me, as I've said in the other part of this playthrough, I explore everything. And I can see something back in there, and I'm not sure what it was. I'm not sure if it was a gem. I've seen a couple of gems that... there might have been one in the other playthrough that we picked up, but I remember seeing one. And I couldn't figure out if I could get to it or not, so I just run around and explore everything. And I'm kind of If any of you have ever played Super Mario Sunshine, I'm kind of OCD, whereas if there was any sort of gunk left, I had to wash it off. And that's kind of how I am with the ghost gun here. I want to suck up everything that can be sucked up, and if it can't be sucked up, then I want to destroy it and clean everything. Oh, you got a little light on the trunk there. I think you can explode your light and overload it and open that. Some of the feedback is a little lacking. I didn't realize that I was destroying that wall. It just happened by chance. I wasn't entirely sure what that light on the trunk was yet, so I was still running around trying to clean everything. And then I go back and tap the button, I think. And that opened it. Got our massive, massive stone. I don't know what it is. I am not good at jewelry. As we discovered this weekend, we had to go through some jewelry for our garage sale. I have no idea what any of my mother's or grandmother's jewelry is worth. So we put the stuff that looks like it might be expensive off to the side to have it looked at later, and just about everything else is going to go into the garage sale. Feel a little bad doing that, but I don't have any attachment to it, and unfortunately they kind of passed away unexpectedly, so there's none of this, you know, going through it with them to figure out stories behind things, so can't hold on to it forever. Being the Luigi's Mansion veteran that I am, of course, having played the original, what, 20 years ago now? No. Yeah, 20 years ago now. You're gonna see me do things that kinda aren't indicated by the game. They're just things I've kind of learned from playing the other games, you know. You know, spamming my flashlight at the ghost mice to get coins. There's a couple of puzzles, I think, in this playthrough that I solve relatively quickly because they're kind of redone from earlier games. This one I have no idea. I'm not sure if I could have solved this already. I ran around for a little bit, but when none of my mechanics did anything or seemed to do anything, then I just ran away. It's entirely possible I could have solved it. I still don't know. As I said, I'm just gonna go through naturally without looking at any walkthroughs. And then I don't know how the game plays out. I don't know if there's like a post game where you can go back and try to collect everything, or if there's you know, even like a checklist or something of things to do. I'll probably do an epilogue after I beat the game if I'm able to, where I go back and collect everything 100%, because that's the kind of gamer I am. If you follow my Xbox exploits and my 1.2 million gamer score, then you have an idea of the type of gamer I am already. But again, I wander into every corner, suck everything up into the vacuum that can be sucked into the vacuum. Don't leave any stone unturned, and I'm sure saying that will come back to bite me when one of you notice something that I miss, but I do tend to be, I would say I tend to be more thorough than most people playing through the games like this. In games in general, I don't want to make that sweeping generalization, but I like to explore. It's actually something that I really enjoyed when my fiance and I were house hunting this summer. Is I loved going into new houses and seeing the design choices and the layouts and how people decided to design their house. It's why I love playing all sorts of different games, and I don't try to stick to one genre. I'm willing to play almost any type of game if you put it in front of me, because I appreciate all the different ideas and thought process that game devs have for creating their game and the ideas that they come up with. So I do tend to be rather forgiving when it comes to reviewing, because if you give me a new experience, then I am all in. Even if the new experience isn't that great, giving me something new to experience is awesome in my opinion. I am all over that. I think I actually exploded a fire extinguisher through the wall or something. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but I'm gonna miss some coins because I ran out of time. And I also couldn't figure out how to get that gem out of the washing machine, or drying machine, whichever one. Whatever one it was. But, yeah, I do apologize for how slow-paced my gameplay is going to be, because Luigi's Mansion is one of those OCD, like Mario Sunshine was, where there's so many things to try to explore, and like 60 to 70% of them give you something for doing it. So I don't feel too guilty, because more often than not, whatever I suck up gives me coins or dollars or gems or whatever. So see, I got over here and I thought, well, maybe this has to do with the dryer gem, but it just gave me coins there. So I was like, well, maybe if I twisted the other way, but nothing happened. So another puzzle. Maybe I'll solve it later. Or maybe I do in the rest of this video. Honestly, I don't even remember. I have to get used to that, I call it farting, I guess. I don't know what he does. I haven't seen it in slow motion when he pounds the ground there. But there's a couple times, I think, in this playthrough where I use it and then run into an obstacle that needs it to get past it and forget about it and then run away, and then the game is like, hey, you need to use that thing and come back. And then it's like, oh yeah, that maneuver that I remember when I don't need it. Nobody's perfect. I think that's one of the things I needed to learn the most as we went through these games, is that, especially if you're watching pre-recorded footage, like for a guide or a playthrough or something like that, it's easy to watch someone do something perfectly and think, man, there are gamers out there who are way better than I am. And more than likely, I mean, obviously there are gamers who are better than you. There always is. You know, but a lot of the content creators and stuff like that, we record things like 10, 15 times. We give you the best takes. We want to make it look like we're really good at gaming. Not that we aren't, but yeah. You know, I promise you that difficult level that we recorded and did it in one shot, there were like 30 tries beforehand. Look at that, we already got almost 1,300 coins, and we haven't even left the opening area yet. My fiance actually played this, but I didn't pay much attention. I wanted to experience it for myself, so I let her do whatever she wanted. I do remember bits and pieces of it, but not very much. Like, probably overall 1% of the game, in all honesty. Got ourselves a fire extinguisher here. Get some more coins. This viewpoint was a little weird, because I'm sure there were more coins down there, but it was hard to see them because of the angle of everything. I just really love exploring Well, if for any of you that haven't played the first Luigi's Mansion, the rooms would be dark when you walked in and you'd get attacked by a ghost. And then once you cleaned up the room and got the ghost out, the room would light up. And I loved that. Very simple, honestly. In all honesty, that's a pretty simple mechanic, but it kind of gives you the idea and feeling of progressing. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it did that thing where halfway through the game, all of the rooms re-darkened and you had to do it again, but nothing is perfect. I also like how you can peek through the walls. That's pretty cool. I was very certain that that was a doorway and that was the way I had to go. So I was like, nope, I'm gonna go explore up here. And then I was like, well, I can't get through there, so let's go back down to the door. And that's one of those times when I forgot about the little fart thing. So I open this up and realize it's not a door. And I was like, oh crap, what do I have to do? Can I do it again? I don't know how to get through here. And then I remembered, hey, I can do that thing. Tried getting the things on the ledge here. I think they were just pieces of paper, not money. And then I did notice there's something under the stairs there, but wasn't really entirely sure how to get there. Might not be something I can even reach yet. I'm pretty sure there are going to be more things that I unlock and power-ups or upgrades that I could use to get down there eventually. But again, that's something we'll address. I'm not entirely sure, again, how well the game lets you go through post-game, but if there is, we will undoubtedly attempt to get all of the gems and 100% in everything. There's so many firecrackers just hidden throughout this mansion. I don't know if I'm a big fan of that. I guess in the context of, you know, Luigi is a scaredy cat, so put things like that out, it makes sense. But I'm almost a bigger fan of the, you're expecting something to happen and nothing does type of horror. Where you're just wandering around, okay, something's gonna jump out at me here and nothing does. Something's gonna jump out at me here and nothing does. A game that did that really well for me, as I could not figure out how to get that gem out of the tree. Again, I figure it's probably an upgrade later on. But a game that did that atmosphere really well for me, and you're probably gonna laugh, is Gone Home. Pretty okay walking simulator. It was kind of the real big first one that I remember anyways, was Gone Home. And the atmosphere in the house was like horror game level for me. Ooh, we got some ghosts breaking in. Let's return to Gone Home later. And her dog's just, hey, I'm a happy little dog. And the ghosts don't realize I'm here. Haha, I'm safe. Ah! Ooh, we got a cage match, And of course, I've played Luigi's Mansion before. Pretty sure the dog is there to like let you know how to do things, and I had already done it, so. Okay, we got rid of that ghost. Oh, there's the other one. What's he gonna do? He's whistling. Can ghosts whistle? Ooh, we got 2 of them. Let's get both of them at the same time. It's a veteran Luigi's Mansion maneuver right there. Like, speedrun strat. That makes me look like I know what I'm doing, and when all reality, I just got pretty lucky with how they positioned themselves. And now we get to explore some more. The day after Christmas, as it were. Or the night of. Except now it's Halloween, apparently. Ooh, but one game I do love to play is rip down all the curtains. That's an OCD thing. Though I think I missed the one couple over here. We'll see. Don't know if I could have got that one in the corner there anyways. Yep, I missed that one. So I already failed at my job at being a curtain remover. I also let the balloons go, and that makes me sad. I never got them. Okay, what do we got here? There was a human, totally human, not a ghost bellhop here earlier. There's a gem in the picture. Come to think of it, I don't think I went back and got that gem. The fireworks, oh, Gone Home, that's what I was talking about before the little boss, mini boss fight there. Or first ghost fight, I guess, would be the proper way to describe it. But Gone Home was one of the games that the atmosphere was scarier than the game was meant to be. I kept waiting for something to jump out at me, and nothing ever did. Now, I love Gone Home a lot more simply because of that fact, and it wasn't intentional, I don't think. It wasn't meant to be a scary horror title. It was, you know, it had its narratives that it was trying to get across, and I just loved walking around the dark, silent house, exploring the rooms. Hello? No one's there. I just loved exploring the rooms with that feeling that something could happen at any second, even though nothing ever did. Hello? Mario! So yeah, Gone Home has a special place in my heart for that reason. The atmosphere was better than most horror games that I've played, in my opinion, of feeling like there was something there waiting to attack me, even though there never was. I honestly really enjoyed the atmosphere of that game. This is another spot where I'm like, well, I can't get through there, but I'm just gonna try to suck some of this money out through the gate, and you need to use the blast attack to open that. But stupid me only remembers that when it's not necessary for progression. Can't go in there. We need a key yet. I run over here. There's just some coins littering the floor over here. Not sure why. And I was like, ooh, are there coins over here too? Can't go in that door. We wander around here. There's the elevator. I check out the keys here, but I didn't want to press anything and go anywhere else. I wasn't sure if that brought me down to like the other floor, and now the dog's like, hey dummy, you need to use the blast attack over here. And I was like, oh, of course I do. How did I, the professional gamer I am, not realize that, you know? And then I was like, well, I'm not going to give in yet. I didn't explore over here, so. Get some coins out of the garbage can. We're going to peer through the hole in the wall there. Eventually. There we go. I always thought these were cute. Ah, spider. Being able to peer through the wall and you'll see little set pieces from the animals that mice or other ghosts or whatever. I did open this up, but I'm not entirely sure what you use it for. I'm guessing it's probably a power-up later on, but I really, really was trying. Okay, I think we have to give in and admit we were a dumb gamer and missed the, missed the gate here. I'm not entirely sure if that blast mechanic was in the other games. I mean, I don't remember when the 3DS version came out. Maybe like 9 years ago-ish? I honestly can't remember off the top of my head, but... I mean, I've played thousands of games since then, so... It's hard for me to remember everything unless it was really good or stuck out to me, and obviously if the move was in the second Luigi's Mansion, the one they did for the 3DS, then I do not remember it. Give that a blast. We got another gem, and being the dummy I am, I try to suck it up. Excuse me. Having long days now with the moving and garage sale and all that happening, so I apologize for the yawn. Got ourselves a key. Now we can go back up through that door. And we will see the twist. Okay, it's not really a twist. But you'll see what Ghost Dog has been bringing us to. Gadd! It's Gadd! That's what I'm going to title my video, and I'm not ashamed of it. Even though that's probably what everyone ever has titled their video for this part. Gadd! It's Gadd! I'm really upset I couldn't pull the covers off of whatever is over there. And I know I just saw Gadd in a painting, but you gotta explore. There could be $3 or $4 hidden in these boxes. You just can't let that go unsucked. Okay, now we can go check out the professor. Gads. Gadzooks. I wasn't sure if I had any way to save him yet, so I tried blasting him. But then, since I heard the dog whimpering over there, I figured I had to follow him. And if there is an achievement for sucking the leaves off of every plant like that, I'm gonna get it. That is one thing I wish Nintendo would do, is some sort of achievement system. Not necessarily like what Microsoft and Sony have done with their achievements and trophies, but just some sort of checklist at the end of the game so you can go through and do everything. It seems like something so simple, yet so few games do that. Just, you know, give me a checklist. How many of the containers have I opened? Out of how many there are? That kind of thing, you know? I don't know. I'm not a game designer. That might be harder than I'm making it sound, but... Ooh, we got wardrobe. Let's... Oh, these are terrible, honey. We need to get you new clothes. Just... ungodly. No one should ever see you in these. Hey! There's something safe behind here. Got ourselves a gem. They're all different. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means there's like gems per level, or if there's like the long round circular gems like we just got, and there's 6 of those throughout the whole hotel. And same thing with the other shapes. If they're just... I don't know if the shapes mean anything. If the shapes like mean they're specific to a floor, or if they mean there's just 6 of that shape scattered throughout everything. Boy, if the whole ghost hunting thing doesn't work out for Luigi, he could be a cleaning service. And my gamer instincts allowed me to realize that that's a mirror. Nothing gets past me. I say as something probably got past me earlier in this video. But we got a key, and I was like, oh, what's that for? I didn't even bother checking the door that the dog had gone through, and apparently it was locked. But hey, they're putting up posters of me, which seems unnecessary to put 16 in one corridor, but we'll take care of these 2 ghosts. And we will be on our merry way. And now there's more things for me to suck up in my vacuum. What a poor game decision. To give me more things. Did they not know I would do a playthrough of it? Like... could seriously just keep me busy all day if they kept putting different posters on the walls when I walk through a second time. Yeah, I had no idea that door was even locked. I just went to it. I did my thing where I go to explore rooms before I go to the room I need to. Because I don't want to miss anything, so I try to run the opposite way of where I think I need to. And it turns out I went exactly where it wanted me to go. Although there weren't a lot of options at this point. Nintendo is usually pretty good at designing their games properly for design. Hidden chest in the background. Another one of those weird paintings. The dog is very interested in the safe, so at this point I was like, my gaming instincts tell me a new mechanic is in this room, because I can't really go anywhere else after this. But I really wanted to get that cover off of that back there, and it just wouldn't let me. I was disappointed. The perfectionist in me wanted to get all of that stuff cleared up, and it just didn't want to let me. Apparently I picked up like a safe there and I didn't notice. I'm not entirely sure what that was, even seeing it now on the replay. Okay, do some more cleaning. What else we got? There's a broom. Got a couple more goblets up there. We're gonna pull those off. Everything has to break. There we go. One more coin. We could have missed that coin. That would have been so sad. Okay, let's blast open the safe and see what new game mechanic we unlock. Of course, I already know because I just did it like an hour and a half ago, but... We got ourselves a UV light, or some sort of equivalent. And it'll allow us to get things out of those weirdly colored paintings. More coins. We're almost to 4,000. We haven't even met. And then, of course, my gamer instincts were like, I need to blast the spider with light. Bam! More money. More problems. I think Luigi has enough problems. The money is probably fine. We get $4,000 already. I have no idea if that's a lot. That's something I wish more games would establish right off the bat. Like, and even by the end of this video, we still don't really know what the gold is used for, so the currency kind of, like 4,000 feels like a lot, but it might not be. Ooh, let's save him. Egads. Gadzooks. It is the professor. He's like, get away from me. I'm fine. Kaduka. Ah, if it isn't Luigi, you are precisely the last person I'd expect to find here. Hold that thought. Now isn't the time to catch up. What matters is, you'll do nicely. Come on, Luigi, get me out of here now! This hotel is filled to the brim with ghosts! Let's make a run for it! What was that? All of your friends have been captured? And you can't just abandon them here, you say? Sure you can! Let's go! You're the same as ever, I see, a bit of a handful. Okay, I'm not thrilled about it, but I, Professor Elvin Gadd, have an idea! You and Cosmo. First things first, Luigi, we have to get to my car. Will you take me there? Hey, the new Poltergust G00 you're wearing. You took that out of my car, right? We've got to get back to the underground garage. Let's go! Let's go! Oh wait, we can't. Can I say that? Set trademark? Copyright? Egads looks like his back feel. Hey, Luigi, take a look over there! The elevator will get us to the garage in an instant. Let's hurry up before the ghosts find us. He walks around and it looks like how my back feels in the morning. I'm sorry, Professor. There's posters. I have to suck these off the wall. There's just nothing I can do about it. It is an evolutionary instinct. Hey, Luigi, look at that. It's money and lots of it. Even with all the dangers here, I'm sure we agree that money is still important. The ghosts don't seem interested in grabbing it. What's the saying? You can't take it with you? Well, I'm skipping too fast. Keep your eyes peeled and grab as much as you can. You know, while you're capturing ghosts and saving your friends. Multitasking! That voice is terrible and I think I'm gonna stop. It doesn't sound anything like Egadd, but I don't do a good Egadd voice. Someone has removed all the other elevator buttons. What's going on here? Well, to be fair, a button usually just triggers something, so you might be able to just reach in there and still trigger the system, but... Like, when a keyboard button pops out, you can still reach in and trigger the keyboard button input. It didn't seem like any of your friends were trapped on 2th floor with me. They must have been taken to one of the floors higher up in the hotel, which means, yeah, we're going to need those elevator buttons. So we will return the hapless professor to his car that we stole items from. We're a thief. Almost ran past this painting. But we got ourselves another gem, and again, I don't know if these rectangular gems are the, you know, basement gems, or if they're... And then the first floor ones are the round elongated ones. Ooh! Ooh, bellhop, dude! I'm not entirely sure what work he is doing, but... it seems very important. Oh, our professor ran away. Our bellhop is gonna throw things at us with those scrawny ghost arms. I was fully expecting this to fall on him and crush him, like, cartoony-wise. That was weird. I started charging the flashlight, but it still turned me around for some reason. Okay, we got him. Let's smack him all over the place. And wait for him to come back. He was protected by the suitcase. That fiend. We'll get him again. Smack, 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 smack. We got one more attempt here. Smack. And then we have the cute little animation where he grabs his hat. It's very cute. There's a lot of charm to it. And I was really excited. I was like, wow, those are so shiny and gem-like. What are they? Can I suck them up with my vacuum? They're numbers. Oh ho, these are definitely the elevator buttons. I never would have guessed a ghost had... Wait, really? You're a ghost professor. What did you think was happening in this building? You're supposed to be some lead ghost expert, and you don't think they could have grabbed the Ooh, let's go to my car. I've got something very interesting that I want to show you. I'm not falling for that line again. Okay, I guess I am. You're cute enough. Behold, it's a car! Is it a glass piranha plant? Is it the world's most dangerous top? Would have been really cool if building that just collapsed the entire hotel and that was the end of it. Would have been a short game though, I guess. Okay, let's follow him into this laboratory. We are approaching the end of our playthrough here. I think we got another 4.5 to 5 minutes or so, but it's mostly dialogue with Egadd, and then once I see an autosave pop up, I'm pretty sure I close out the video. So, just like the other games, well, the first game specifically, you could visit Egadd and drop off your ghosts and all that fun stuff, and you regularly went back to him. And I'm guessing that is the purpose of this here as well. Good thing I brought it along with me, right? You want to know what I'm doing in this hotel? It's a bit of a long story, but in short... I'm short. I was tricked. I got an invitation from someone claiming to own this hotel. They said they had a precious collection of ghosts gathered from all over the world. And I was like, so did I. No self-respecting ghost researcher would pass up on such an appealing offer, obviously. I accepted their invitation, but when I arrived, the invitation was only a ruse. They captured me and took my precious ghost collection. All 5 of them. That includes all those ghosts you'd worked so hard to catch for me before. Even King Boo. Losing him really got under my skin. He's my favorite. Favorite. What? They've released King Boo! That hotel owner! What has she done? Luigi! You're our only hope! Against all odds, without any hesitation and at any cost! Get my ghost collection back and save the Star Wars universe! And speaking of ghost collections, why don't you give me all of the ghosts you've captured so far? Turn my vacuum from suck to blow. Alright, keep on catching those ghosts. Oh, and be sure to come back to the lab. I'll set up the gallery so that you can view the ghosts that you've captured. In 2001, that was like the coolest thing ever. What's with that look, Luigi? Am I forgetting something important? Oh, your friends that are already dead? I mean, your friends that we need to save? That's right, I forgot about saving your friends and family. Completely and totally forgot. Regardless, to find ghosts and your friends, you'll need to explore this hotel. To help you out, I'll give you one of my greatest inventions yet. A headshot of me. I call it the Virtual Boo! VB for short. Virtual Boo. You can get those on the internet now. It's a state-of-the-art virtual reality device fitted with a fancy red screen. Cutting-edge stuff. And red is in. Just wait until I finish the marketing materials on this. It'll fly off the shelves. You can use the VB to communicate with me at any time. Hey, maybe we can test out the communication system later. I'm so lonely. Press D-pad to look into the VB. It'll display your current objective for you, too. It's quite useful. Oh, and I have one more thing to give you. My undying love. The very first thing you need to do is install this elevator tracker inside the elevator for me, okay? As for what it is, I'll tell you when you're older. I'll tell you later. Go on and get it installed. And for the elevator, I'm counting on you, Luigi. And there we are, ladies and gentlemen. I exit out and get an autosave, and that is, and pop back in, and that is the end of part 2 of Luigi's Mansion 3. Again, I apologize for the delay in getting this recorded. I'm hoping to get a little more, of a schedule set up for this, but I don't want to commit to anything with all the moving that's happening. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know down below. If you don't have any questions or comments, I really do appreciate the creator content or content creator stuff of liking, subscribing, sharing, and checking out my website, the links to which is in the video description. But if you don't have anything else for me today, ladies and gents, I will see you in part 3.